Welcome to Total Fitness Thursday. And today's routine is called Superman. It's much more of a targeted sort of assassination of each sort of muscle group today, more than an all-over sort of carpet bombing like yesterday. So we're going to be breaking, we're doing lots of little circuits, lots of quick changes with a sort of theme for each area of the body. It's all to time, and today it's only dumbbell, no kettlebells today. So just some light hand weights is all you're going to need, and the rest is all body weight. Right, so let's get warmed up, and then I'll go through all the details. Okay, nice to do. for is predominantly legs. You're just doing 30 seconds, breathe rest on to the next exercise. 3 exercises, 3 rounds, so 9 sets total. Breathe rest, move to the next one. So really, really simple. Okay, so our first 3 exercises are loaded bunny hops, full squat to half squat, and then squat with a front hop. Let me show you those 3. So, number 1, loaded bunny hop. So, say loaded, that's with weight. You don't need to do with weight though. And if you are going to use weight, you don't want it too heavy. Okay? It's going to hold your tiptoes. Just imagine you're just skipping really. Just a little side to side. You keep everything soft. You're pushing through your calves. Okay? Then we've got the second 30 seconds, full squat, half squat, pure body weight. So, knees over the toes, engage the glutes, sit into that gap. Okay, you go all the way down. Okay, back up just to halfway, back down, back up, yeah? So, all the way down, halfway, down, back. All the way down, halfway, down, back. Okay? Or as near as you can. Third one, you're doing squats with a forward hop. So it's an extra dimension to your plyometric squat. So it's a squat, up, okay, little hop, back there. Literally just a hop, not a jump. I don't need a broad jump. Okay, it is literally just that little plyometric bounce back. And then you're into the next rep. Like anything plyometric, you do it repeatedly. Take the energy from the last one and put it into the next one. So you're not sort of going to stop. Okay? It's just hop, just straight back in, hop, straight back in. Okay? So those are your 3. Loaded bunny hops, full squat, half squat, front hop, plyo squats. Okay. So ready then. Loaded bunny hops first. 30 seconds. Right. Here we go. 3, 2, Okay, so you've got one here, one there. And then star jumps to keep that heart rate up. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Let's do it then. 3 rounds. Here we go.
'Cause It's the big man. You know what I'm saying?
Shoulders, core, and the finish of his chest. So, arms is your theme, and this side, we are looking at your first one, your full phrase, burpee, broad jump, back pedal. Now obviously this is pseudo. You have to broad jump miles, we're just talking a couple of feet. Okay? So burpee, broad jump, back pedal. You can back pedal manually, or you can do some little hops. So what I mean is this: burpee, broad jump, back pedal. 3 little hops. 1 big hop, 3 little hops back. Or just shuffle back. 2. That's the first one. 2. Biceps and pretty lightweight, so you're adding a little bit more to the mat. So you're going to do a curl and rear lunge simultaneously. Okay? You're here. Stand shoulder width. Remember, keep your toe, knee, hip and shoulder in line. And do a bicep curl at the same time. Drop that knee. And then back. And the other side, back. Okay, stay on your train tracks. Okay? Don't start your lunge there, because straight away you're off to a bad start. Start shoulder width, stay shoulder width. So that's number 2. Number 3, just grab tricep extension. Okay, hold your dumbbells together, or one single. One of those good range. None of this. All the way down. Don't touch your traps. And then full extension, okay? Okay. Two, Overhand with the dumbbell. Takes a bit of coordination that though. So let's start with your pivot lunge. So, this way, and then lunge position. I'm going to right as I rise, then you come round, different direction there. 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 Okay? Optional that. Going to add a little bit of upper body movement to it. A little bit of neural pathway activity. You go overhead with a single dumbbell at the start. And as my hips come forward like that, they're coming round to that position. Okay, that's optional though. That's a little bit more advanced. Then your two exercises. They're going to focus purely on the shoulders. Shoulder press and six-way raise. So you press first. You want a nice strict press, so don't push press. You want from the shoulder, get the elbows forward a little bit. Okay. Triangle up. From the shoulder, full lock. The last one, six-way raise down. This one, if you get to the point of failure, either go light if you've got some light dumbbells or use just your hands. It's called six-way raise. 1, 2, 3, and then back the way you came. 6. 3 movements up, 3 movements down. Side, in, this is where it gets tough. Lock the glutes, and raise the back. Because what we don't want is this. Down, there, and then go. Okay? We don't want that. We need your spine to stay neutral. We don't want that hyperextension. Okay, so there you go, version 3. Here we go. Right, here we go. Give me your loop. Lateral raise, in, all the way foot. Yeah, quick dumbbells back. Full body weight now. Bit of abs. And a bit of chest. Right. The last 2 bits we need to hit them. Bit of corner, and up. So, pull trays up. Dead squat. However you need to do it. Plant the heels and up. Okay? If you need some assistance with your hands, okay, that's fine. Just get on. Very worst case scenario, just do some hip thrusts instead. Okay? Just want to drive the hips up the back, drive the back. At least that's going to go some way to freeing your hips up and activating your glutes, what you need to do anyway. The next one. Right, need 2 feet exercise, fluencer kicks. So basically, a hollow body hold, raise your head and chest up, squeeze your glutes, that's the key. And then little kicks. Okay, remember, you're not doing this. It's got to come from the hip. So if it means doing them with bent legs, that's okay, but look, the movement is happening here. This angle remains the same. Then the last one is just you sit up, twist, alternate direction. Okay? Try and keep your hands previously out. Alright. Okay, let's get it done. So we've got to finish your weight program in around 10 minutes. Okay. Right, here we go then. Next squat. Okay. Alright, let's see, there we go. 3, 2.
I'm lonely, and I need to be with someone. I'm lonely, and I need to be with someone tonight. I'm lonely. I'm lonely.
press-ups. Now when you start on this little, on this line, it's up to you. So I'm going to start at 6 push-ups. Then every 30 seconds I'm going to add another 2. Okay? So it goes like this. 6 push-ups. You can kneel if you need to. Do my 6. Then I'm into the Superman. Okay? So I'm activating the posterior chain. So I'm resting, chest, but I'm not resting. Bell goes again. Then I'm back onto push-ups again. The anterior chain. This time now I'm going to add 2 reps. I'm going to go for 8. Then in Superman. Hold the Superman position. Bell goes again. Add another 2. 10. Superman. Bell goes again. So, all the way up. You start at 6, you end up doing 20. Do the maths. It's a lot. It's incredibly difficult. So, the first time you're doing this, I suggest you start at 2 reps. Yeah, or even 1, yeah, just, you know. Or maybe add 1 each time instead of 2. There are a number of ways that you can scale this back. Because you probably will need to scale it back. Okay? Now remember when you press up, you want to be an arrowhead. Yeah, you activate the lats. Depress the shoulders. Okay, so if you reach into your pockets, deep as you can, that's where you want to be. No, 2 minutes. It's nothing. You'll be having a coffee in the cafe before you know it. Okay. Cool. Good. So 8 sets in 30 seconds. Add 2 press-ups or 1 each time, straight into Superman as your active rest. Okay. Oh, here we go then. Start with your press-ups then. Here. 3, 2. On you go. What the well that was? Well done, everybody. Over a million man is brilliant. Stuff that is. Right, total mobility. Coming right up now. Half an hour of deep stretching. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe there. See you in 2 minutes. Or tomorrow for Elevator.